of those things.
And stop. Good time, good time, good time.
My 40 time, nice. Yo, why does Sink, for a hot second, it looked like Sink was wearing a bathrobe. And I would have respected it. Like, I'm just rolling up to it.
If there was an actual shower in this building, I would not put it past anyone.
Yo, dead ass, I almost entered bracket at Pound wearing the bathrobe that I got in my hotel room.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but Lord help me, I don't think anybody wanted to see that. But anyway, we're going to have Gons versus more Clouds here. This time, the flavor of Sink, NJ's local top Cloud player.
And, you know, given how well Gonz has been playing tonight, and how well, especially he played against Ralphie, I don't think Gonz is going to struggle too much against Sink here. I think Sink is going to need to really up the ante if he wants to keep a steady game.
I'm very curious what their set count is, because I don't really know. This is kind of a seldom matchup I tend to see in brackets sometimes.
You know better than me here in New Jersey, but nonetheless, from
see
out deep, Rocket's blowing up. And Sink going to be losing his first stock just like that.
And I do think it's going to be a long, long time before he hits the ground.
See how well this Rocket can keep his close. Oh my God! Why did he put himself there? Cool. That was at the weirdest angle too.
That was really funny.
Ugh.
It sucks that he didn't die, because that was really cool. I'm Jesus Christ. Sink is just very narrowly avoiding death at the eye of this beady-eyed child right now. It is terrifying. There you go. The back air will finally find respite and allow Sink to take that first stock.
And Sink doing well to hold on to his limit throughout that and not taking a lot of damage from Gonz. He's got a good opportunity to try to take this game one, but he needs to play it defensively. Gonz is going to go on the attack. He's going to press a lot of buttons. It's all a matter of staying mobile, I feel.
There you go, and you saw it in the last game. The finishing touch could be very prevalent in this moveset right here. Since Gonz is very prone to air dodging a lot, or like, I mean, it's just a Ness thing in general.
Oh, definitely. He just has a fantastic air dodge.
But
if he lands with it, that's where the trouble comes up. And we saw Ralphie take multiple stops with punishing the landing air dodge.
Yeah,
hopefully Sink took notes.
That's where you get the "we'll be right back." Oh no!
After these messages. Good grief. All right, a very wacky game one, but it's gonna go in favor of Sink.
Can we just talk about how like aesthetically jarring it is that Ness is fighting Cloud Strife for Final Fantasy VII? I can never get over that.
And they're fighting on a giant cruise ship going through the Lilat system.
Soon to be joined by Potted Plant. Like, this whole thing is just bonkers. 3, 2, 1. When can we play Chocobos?
Yo, don't test them.
Yeah, seriously. Yo, get me Slime from Dragon Quest, but it's Slime from Fortune Street, and he just buys property as his moveset. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, we're going to FD here once again. Oh, baby, I love the way.
So, Gonz has imploded since he was last on stream.
I think Ness has a concussion, honestly.
All that up airing he's been doing, it's finally coming to a head.
I think it was in, like Kevin James that said it in a movie one time, but you never win a fight with a headbutt. I want to say that was Paul Blart. Don't quote me on that.
You need to freshen up on your Paul Blart lore, man. Come on. Amateur hour out here.
I mean, you're not wrong. All right, but Sink, again, just firmly in the driver's seat right here. Not really in any sort of real danger yet. If he gets like another like 10-ish% on him, so yeah, like now he might die in a back throw at the ledge, but am I right? 3 for 3 Coops Stradamus, baby. I'm so good at this game.
Putting in the work tonight, man. Let's go. What's the lottery numbers from New Jersey?
That's a good question. Thanks, said something really funny in the chat, and I will address that after this game.
All right, we're getting ourselves back in shape, and so is Gonz. He's putting out the key.
Oh,
literally and figuratively. Look at all that hit stun.
Yeah, was he not able to climb hazard on the way down with that much hit flag?
I think Sink was just chilling there and pretending he landed a finishing touch, but nonetheless, he gets himself back on stage, puts out the shield pressure with cross slash, and it's gonna give him a little bit of room to breathe, but charging up that forward smash, not the best option he could have gone for.
Nice back air, says the commentator.
Just mark off all the boxes on your bingo sheets now, folks.
Yeah, you guys get that one for free. So now limit back on deck, so Sync's probably going to be looking to spend this as early as possible.
Hey, you're not wrong. You know, the worst part is he got away with it scot-free.
That's the crazy part. Gonz is just like a step off, which is weird because his reaction time's usually pretty good, and there we go. The vacuum of space. We'll get the job
It
done.
takes another.
Also, we've gotten back on the guy that called us Jim's good graces because we mentioned Paul Blart.
Let's go, Paul Blart. That's the new meta going into Ultimate.
God, it's crazy, but... Yeah, so for you guys joining us, the brackets, it's pretty rough right now. But.
Oh, it's New Jersey's had a hell of a time with tonight's bracket. They figure a lot of players are coming out to this event, and this is going to be their last big Smash 4 event.
Yeah.
So they want to do it in style, and so does the great Gonzales. He's even going to charge PK Flash for a monumental 39% and nothing more, because Gonz is like that.
Can we just play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme over that? Dun 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 dun.
You know, I don't know what's worse, the fact that Gonz got that all flawlessly, or the fact that he just saw zero follow. You know, this is just a whole comedic cavalcade at this point. Game 3 is your breather before you see the rest of this tournament.
This is literally a Happy Madison production happening on stream right now. But
you know, I was just about to build up how serious this tournament can be for some players, about how amazing some of the upsets have been, about how players are really putting in the work to show that they're going to end Smash 4 on a bang here in New Jersey. And then we get this!
Oh, sweet Mother Teresa. All right, well, Sync strikes first. So after all that craziness happens, we might get some semblance of normalcy here, but we'll see what happens.
Gonz put in all that work to just now finally get a stock.
That backer gonna cover the roll on the platform, though, so good stuff from Gonz as the Void Rocket goes crazy. And there he goes.
All right, what's Gonz gonna get out of this one? It's gonna be a basic aerial chain, nothing too special. Oh, he was ready to take out the bat on that one, too.
That was a great exchange of neutral right there from Gonz. And again, Sync just not able to get his feet on the ground whatsoever. He's getting pretty waxed up right now.
Sometimes it's nice to remember that Gonz is good.
Yeah,
sometimes
man,
he remembers too.
I just wish he cared more. That's unfortunately Sync got stuck in a dead zone right there where he wasn't far enough into the blast zone to just outright die, but he was too far for where jump would have gotten him back. So
it's a rough life out here.
Yeah, so I hope you guys in the chat are having as much fun as we are, as Sync is just praying to the DLC gods, like, man, what happened?
What went wrong? Run the tapes.
Yeah,
both of them don't know what's happening.
Yeah, so for you guys talking about in the chat, this is pretty much the best that South Jersey's done at one of these events, like, ever in a while.
Hey, let them take the W where they get it, man. So,
but we're talking like deep south. I don't know where Dilla's from, but he's not from anywhere around these parts, from my knowledge. These kids don't really get to come out here often.
Now, one of these days, you're gonna run me through the history of New Jersey, why it's separated the way it is.
I don't know, man.
Like, I recently had to explain to someone how New York is separated, and then that's its own history lesson.
On a long car ride somewhere, we'll talk about it. But basically, I'm team Taylor Ham, and if you're not team Taylor Ham, you're probably from South Jersey. Zoink, Scoob!
That was the smartest thing we've seen all set. So using limit cross slash instead of opting for the finishing touch, let Sync hang around there just long enough to catch with the last strike. And the last strike, having the hitbox it doesn't really care for how good Ness's air dodge is. Phenomenal option coverage from Sync. Nets him the lead, but now he needs to hold on to it.
Yeah, it's just one foothold in the mountain climb right now, or however that expression goes. I probably got that all effed up. And unfortunately, going to have to expend or use limit right there. And the back throw on the platform will get the job done. So
it's a bit more reliable on this stage, just because not only are there some blast zones a bit smaller, but the platforms give you a plethora of more options for landing an actual kill out of the back throw.
Yeah, that's all I got. That was
Town and City small, back throw good. Ooga chaka.
Oh,
forward smash hit hard. Not hard enough though.
Bunga bunga, me forward smash.
biggest stick in the caravan.
Oh no. Okay, no, able to get back to the ledge without having to use limit.
All right.
Oh,
That's game 5.
That was interesting.
Gons went from doing like really smart things to not very quickly. I think that's the magic of watching Gons play Smash, though.
It's like fine art, but with like macaroni. That's the best way I can describe it.
You know the expression about how like there's like the sliding scale of an option being so bad it's genius? Gons' entire play style, and in fact his entire Smash 4 career, exists on that precipice of ingenuity and stupidity.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, man. You gotta be a little crazy to be a genius sometimes or something like that. We'll see what happens here. FT's gonna be the last game here. That was big damage.
A lot of fire.
I think that's the first down smash at the ledge that Ness has landed. Oh.
It's also the first time we've seen Clem has miss the ledge.
The big yikes, baby.
Gons is buying it, though. He's already going in for the kill immediately after.
Yeah, so Sync definitely has his work cut out for him right now, so he's going to have to play it as, like, super mega, like, final boss of Final Fantasy VII close to the vest right now.
He spent all this time grinding. Let's see if it matters.
Except there's a no materia run. Crap.
Gon's still trying to come out here hot with the PK fires. He's going to get a grab out of it. Nothing fancy, though. I do like how Gons is keeping the pressure on top of Sync, though. He's not letting him get a foothold on anything, really. And being as Sync still has his limit, it's a method that Gons has to keep up with.
Well, the sad part about this for Sync is that he's probably going to have to use limit to get himself back in the game. Or something. Oh, just never mind. I think he's actually dead. Yeah, this might be it. No, okay, I was wrong. I'm very surprised he was able to punish that.
That was a bit of an odd punish. Oh, yeah, that's not how that works. Although Sync doing well to charge his limit, run away, try to reset the situation as best as he can. If he can end out this stock before using limit, is what I would say if he didn't get tossed into the stratosphere.
So, yeah, so after a very good showing from Sync right there, and the great Gonzales will come out on top. I'm really enjoying